Hey folks, yes, I'm still alive. I know I haven't published anything in the last week or so. My work situation has actually not improved at all. It's getting to the point where burnout is imminent. But I have scheduled an appointment with my GP on Monday. And then we're going to work from there. Maybe go see a clinical psychologist, get some time booked off at work, and actually just let the situation be known to HR that it can't continue like that. Meantime, very interesting news. China declares all transactions involving cryptocurrencies as illegal. China's central bank has doubled down on its move to crush cryptocurrency and announced that all transactions involving cryptocurrencies are illegal, effectively signaling an outright ban. Why do I feature it on a gaming channel? Because we might be able to buy fucking graphics cards soon. Yeah, we all know Bitcoin miners have been the scourge of the gaming, well, I wouldn't say the gaming industry, because NVIDIA has been raking it in, selling massive amounts of video cards to them. But myself, I had to wait, scrounge around, etc., until I could actually find a 3060 Ti. And card's performing pretty good. So quite happy about this, I must say. Now, our favorite predatory company is back at it again. So Wargaming, not World of Warships this time, World of Tanks. Buy gamble containers to obtain gamble containers. Basically, each surprise container includes one guaranteed container from the list and one gold charm. Collect 10 gold charms and receive 1,000 gold. Yeah, as the person actually said here, mobile gaming in a nutshell, and and the new Waffentrager event in a nutshell. Never change wargaming, never change. Then a little bit of a serious discussion. I'm still playing Escape from Tarkov, but some certain changes in the way that they've approached the game the last few weeks has led to a massive decline in the player base. I mean, tonight I was playing with Speedy ZA. Go follow him on Twitch. He's a good guy. And we literally ran probably 5 or 6 raids and ran into players twice. I killed both players. And then in the second raid, he died to other set of players. And that was the only time we ran into people. In South Africa, we have one server. It's an African server. And it's dead. It's dead. Unless you are literally going where the streamers are, like Latches and those guys. And you congregate around. You can't find anything to do. It's quite scary. Now, what has led to that is a message that came through, and this was done around the 5th of September. So what they did is they sent out a message, and what they started doing was a thing called dynamic loot. So what you used to have is in a single location, there would be X amount of loot. For example, in a shopping mall called Interchange, there were certain technology stores. So think Dion Wired or Matrix Warehouse or Eve Tech or something like that. And then you'd be able to find graphics cards. Graphics cards are some of the higher tier items in the game. In a medical place, there was a couple of medical things that were high value, like ophthalmoscopes, LEDXs, and that sort of thing. Now, that loot is dynamically distributed. I found one graphics card in the last 3 weeks, and that was my scav box that brought it in. It's not working. And a lot of people, why they did it is they wanted to spread the PvP a little bit. They wanted to spread the combat a little bit because people used to get to these tech stores, have a big fight, and then the rest of the raid's dead. Also, there's certain things called marked rooms, which have a potential to spawn special loot. Those things are gone. So nobody rushes to the marked rooms anymore. Anyway, so, and a lot of streamers have actually quit playing it. The biggest streamer, Pestily, with his nearly 550,000 subscribers, he's kind of quit playing. He still plays a little bit, but he's been playing Hunt Showdown, Diablo, etc. And as you know, with the Twitch trend is if one influencer plays a certain game, a lot of influencers will follow. So he started playing Hunt Showdown. Next moment, Deadly Slob's playing Hunt Showdown. Red Ops is playing Hunt Showdown. Ginger Linus is playing Hunt Showdown. And all of them that are actually Tarkov mains stopped playing. Now, if you look at Sully Gnome, I always enjoy looking at the analysis on Sully Gnome. Over the last 30 days, the amount of hours watched on Twitch of Tarkov is down by 31%. The hours broadcast, in other words, people broadcasting Tarkov, is 23% down. The average viewers is down by 9,000, 31% down. The average channels that have mained Escape from Tarkov is down by 23%. Your viewer ratio is down by 10%. Your max viewers is down by 32%. And your broadcasters is down by 18%. That's not good news, because this is usually a pretty good indicator of how popular a game is and how well a game is doing. How many people actually interact with people that watch the game, play the game, that sort of thing. And there's no real news coming out from Battlestate Games on, are they going to change it, are they going to tweak it, etc. And I think it was Landmark that said in on his stream, there's a thing called the sunk cost fallacy. Now, if you haven't heard of it, the sunk cost fallacy means that we are making decisions that are irrational and lead to suboptimal outcomes. We are focused on our past investments instead of our present and future costs and benefits, meaning that we commit ourselves to decisions that are no longer in our best interest. So Battlestate Games put a lot of development into this dynamic loot. The dynamic loot isn't working, but they're going on this whole sunk cost fallacy that says, no, we've put too much time into it, we're not going to take it out. And I don't want to say it's killing the game, because I'm still playing it and I'm still having fun. But the other item, or the other idea around it, was the Kappa container being virtually unreachable for most people. It put a lot of people off. And now this, without being able to find loot in the hotspots where the PvP is, people are no longer playing the game. They're going to other games. The market is so saturated. I think they can thank their lucky stars that Battlefield launch has been postponed. I think it was supposed to be 22 October. It was postponed to the 19th of November. If Battlefield 2042 came out at the end of October, in other words, a month from now, Tarkov would be dead. 99% of those streamers would go over to Battlefield. So, yeah, interesting times. We'll see how this goes. We'll see if it gets any better and if they're going to actually start owning up to their sunk cost fallacy. But yeah, otherwise, have a fantastic weekend further, people. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Look after each other. Stay safe. Tell people you love them. And yeah, I'll publish something soon again. Cheers.